A Jefferson County man found guilty on all charges related to killing his ex-wife back in 2019. Jeremy Scott Sr. was sentenced to 11 years for the murder of Pamela Suggs. Good evening and thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News. I'm Kevin Kelly. Our Gary Burton Jr. speaking with the family of Suggs. He joins us in studio tonight to tell us why they feel 11 years isn't enough. Gary.
Yeah, Kevin, the 2019 death of Pamela Suggs is viewed as a vehicle homicide. But between the two involved, Jeremy Scott Sr. and Pamela Suggs, the family and the police report say that there is a history of domestic incidents, which is why Suggs' family believe that there is more to her death than just a car accident. Birds chirping and kids playing on a quiet day on 36th Avenue in Pine Bluff, a street where on September 7th, 2019, it was the opposite.
The family assessment, we feel it was straight murder.
That day, Pamela Suggs was killed in a car crash by her ex-husband, Jeremy Scott Sr. on Cherry Street. He was charged with second-degree murder, endangering the welfare of a minor, leaving the scene of a crash, and more. On Tuesday, he was sentenced to 11 years in prison.
We felt relieved to know that he was being locked up and, incarcerated. But certainly we were not pleased with the sentencing time.
Robert Smith, the uncle of Suggs, says there's a history of domestic violence between the two, which should have prompted a deeper investigation. The police report says that after the crash, Jeremy Scott Sr. took his son to his parents' house on 36th Avenue, a mile and a half from the crash, while leaving Suggs at the scene. Police conducted a welfare check at the parents' house and found Scott lying face down in the ground with his hands behind his back, telling officers, quote, he killed his baby mama.
They only listed it as a vehicle homicide. They didn't list it that hey, with probability that she was dead before she got in the car.
Smith says that since the murder of his niece, some days are okay and some aren't.
But either way, we are glad that he is in jail.
And Scott faces multiple charges but was only sentenced to 11 years because the jury recommended the sentences run concurrently. Now, we'll have the full list of Scott's charges posted on our website, fox16.com. Live in studio, I'm Gary Burton Jr. Back to you, Kevin.